Welcome back, welcome back. Accountability day 2. Hopefully this is working. It's not even live yet. The system where I give my money away to somebody else to control it and then I earn the money back per upload, that's not in place. I'm just doing this to sort of build the habit, and it's the easiest, lowest friction thing to do, which is just turn a camera on, record, sit in my garden and talk to you guys. Um, I want to talk to you today about killing your pride as a creator. You can't always jump into creating. That's what you want to do. That's the end goal. That's you living your purpose and being your actualized self day to day. But you might not have the confidence, you might not have the resources, you might not have the environment, the aesthetic backdrop that you need to do your videos. And there, every time you go to record, that resistance is just too high of a threshold for you to reach, and you go back down to doing nothing every single day. So instead, I'm proposing to you to start a curation page, or what people have called a theme page. If you watch the Callum Johnson show podcast, there's people on there that have talked about this in extensive length. Chris Williamson's probably had people on talking about it. This is just where you document and show your interest. You don't even have to display your face. You can just put up images, sounds, videos of things, people, and environments that you like every single day on social media, whether it be TikTok, Instagram. You know the deal. This is just to build the habit, the muscle, to prove to yourself that you can actually upload daily. If you don't do that, how are you going to bridge the gap between you now, version A, and you that actually is turning up every day? You have a system in place, or even you haven't got a system in place, you're freewheeling, you like sort of just react to your environment or you react to the public, but you haven't been doing that consistently. So there's an identity gap, and when there's an identity gap, you're not going to actually fulfill the vision you had for your day. You're not scheduling things, you're not writing scripts, you're not talking to other people, you likely don't have a network of fully fledged creators, because you're not good enough yet to attract those sorts of people. You don't have to add the value to the network. You haven't added the value. They don't see the value in you yet. So you don't even have any friends to bounce off, anyone to sort of draw energy from when you're just about to fall off that productivity wheel. So in order to get in the game, it's all about skin in the game. In order to get skin in the game, you have to make a curation page. If you're anything like me, if you're ADHD addled, if you are, like you seek pleasure first, and your dopamine spikes and then you go below your baseline and the cycle repeats and it repeats. If you're like that and you've got something to offer, you believe in your talents, but you feel like there's too much cringe, that you can't channel your gifts through a camera and reach your tribe, or you can, but you do it sporadically. You do great work and then it burns you out, and you can't do another great piece of work for another month because you just can't face looking at the camera or doing the work, the process that led up to pressing upload. I promise you, a curation page is your go-to. Now, if you're like me, this is only if you're like me, your first objection is, actually, I care about the niche that I'm going into. I don't want to just be another theme page where they throw up something in a template that they've made so that basically it's the same every day. I'm going to show you on screen now, wherever I'm going to put it, my page, which is a music curation page. And I've got a framework that I made, a template, and it's just me saying, oh yeah, welcome, yeah, Curate Club, song of the day. And then the next song just plays. In order to combat that limiting belief in my mind that, oh, I can't have skin in the game, I can't get involved in social media because I'm not offering anything of value, I'm just sort of stealing from people who are already producing value and taking it for myself. That's the kind of the guilt, the sort of guilt narrative that goes, the script that you have to fight in your own mind. You kind of feel like a dirty conglomerate sort of taking the spoils from kids digging in the cobalt mines. That's really like emotionally how visceral it is. I saw on social media, they have like, somebody has this postcard sort of template.
Did you know that you can create stunning video postcards for free using only your phone and CapCut?
That just, it shows just a little bit of effort to make the product differentiated, because I haven't seen the other theme pages consistently stick to that format and sort of make it part of their identity. So when you click on Curate Club, which is my brand, you go on there and you see that continuously in the music niche, in the music community. After a while, if it starts to build up a following, I've already got some followers and got some followers again after I restarted it this year, people start to identify it as synonymous with the brand. And it's just the starting point. It doesn't mean I can't get better. It doesn't mean I've got scope to improve. It just means I've got skin in the game so that I can practice, so that I can develop that muscle memory, so that I can sort of shed the inconsistent, pottering about pretender creator energy that I have, because it's true, and resonate more with somebody who turns up and who's in the game and who comments on other people's stuff, who provides, even that. You can't comment on people's stuff consistently with any vigor, because eventually you're going to be like, oh, some of those people are going to come over. You might actually say something of value. You might actually say something interesting that sparks a conversation or that makes people laugh. And then they click on your profile and there's nothing there for them to consume. You're just consuming. And you're conscious of that in the back of your mind. So even the comments, if you start high, you think, oh, I'm going to use this sort of viral growth hacking trend, just comment on all the community stuff and add value that way in a sort of subtle, sort of, beta way. Eventually you're going to stop doing it, because that you're not producing. You're going to feel like there's sort of this imbalance, you're not contributing in the give and take. You're just, you're subtly just trying to drive traffic to your page. Even if that's not your primary objective, there's some selfish element that you'll notice in yourself, and then you'll stop commenting, and then any of that traffic will die anyway. So instead of that, have the curation page there, make a template that you can literally just plug your content into every day. So it could take 5 minutes every day, no matter what you're doing. You can commit to that one upload, and then you're good to go. I promise you, that is, it's the golden ticket to actually taking it serious and gaining the momentum you need to actually start to create that unique content. There's another limiting belief that I've gone through, that I've been battling, that, oh, your page starts at 0, or maybe your family and friends, and the people that you're sharing they have bigger platforms. So anytime you share their stuff, unless you really strike it lucky, or you've already got loads of skills that you can bring to the table to make their stuff go viral immediately, you can't eclipse the number of views, comments, or even the amount of brand followers they have on their page. So you're just getting from them more than you're delivering. I just want to show you on screen now. There's a music group called Smears. I think they're from Copenhagen, but they literally got shared in Clairo's carousel recently. That carousel is over 300k likes. It's gone viral. The sound is now a trending sound on Instagram. And yet when I go on the YouTube, their YouTube, the music video they've uploaded for it has only got 26k views as of today, as of filming. So clearly there's a differential between Clairo, and she's driving most of the traffic and buzz. Yes, a lot of people have been exposed to Smears, and that will help them grow their brand, but there's still a massive gap between the quality of output that they have given to the world and the amount of people that know them, that would like them and would follow them if only they were aware of them. And so that's where you can fill the breach. You can just be one little bucket of water that creates the deluge. You want to help them catch up to where they should be and ought to be and deserve to be, even if it's just small. Even if today your contribution's small, it's just ushering it along, making it quicker, getting that wave higher so they can surf it and go to where they need to be, where they deserve to be. So just think about that when you're sort of tying yourself up in knots and saying you don't deserve or shouldn't be involved in this arena. You shouldn't get involved because you're getting out of it more than they are, because you start at 0, and anything you do is going to make you go from 1 follower to 2 followers, and that's 100% or 200% increase in the followers you had before, compared to an artist that already has 50k, 100k, 2 million. Just think about that. Just think about that. You have something to offer, and you today, it's not going to be you tomorrow or you next year. You're going to develop, you're going to grow and enhance your skills as time goes on by being consistent. You have to trust the process. It's all about skin in the game. Hope this helps.